guys, thank you all so much for watching my herb preserving video this week. It's been an absolute joy to see how many people are learning something new and really enjoying what I'm putting out there, and thank you. Anyway, I thought I would just really quickly run through a couple of herbs that I didn't touch on, and I didn't touch on them because they're still growing. So I also have been growing this year basil, oregano and rosemary. Now the rosemary I just have in small pots. My aim with this is I've got about 12 pots to make a little hedge somewhere, but you know, I don't know where I would make that hedge. Now with rosemary, if I was to be drying these and preserving them like I have been my other herbs, I would cut off little stems and I would hang dry them exactly the same way as I would do the thyme. Now with that, the smell stays with it really good. This smells amazing, and they will keep for ages. Once they're dry, you can either keep them hanging, but the rosemary tends to drop its leaves a little bit more. So I would just strip the leaves off and pop them into a jar, airtight jar, out of direct sunlight. They will last for ages. As I said though, you can keep hanging them because they still look pretty. Now with my oregano, I have 3 big bunches here at the front. I would either hang dry these or dehydrate them. Now they are a little bit of a woody herb, but not the same, you know, intensity, I suppose, as rosemary and thyme. Now the last couple of years I have dehydrated these, and let's face it, I will probably do that again because I am starting to run out of drying room on my airing racks. So just cut these off, you know, just find a bit, cut it off. I dehydrate it in strips, so I would cut off a section and just stick that whole thing in the dehydrator rather than pinching each individual leaf off, because the individual leaves are quite small and they will probably fall through the dehydrating trays. Finally, I have my basil, and my basil has taken a little bit of a hit this year. I wasn't watering it consistently, and it did flower, but it's sort of coming back. Now for the basil, definitely in the dehydrator for me. Now other ways that you can preserve your basil is you can make a pesto. Don't hate me, but I am not a pesto lover. But a pesto will keep for ages in the fridge. You can also freeze your basil in ice cube trays with some oil. So chop it up really finely, pop them all into the ice cube trays, fill it with oil, and then pop that into your freezer. Now the reason that I'm not doing that is because I'm out of freezer space. So shelf stable, glass jar, dehydrated, works perfectly for me, but it's really up to you and your personal preference. So anyway, I think that's all for my herbs. I have some chives. I would dehydrate chives if I wanted to, but I don't tend to preserve my chives. They grow for me right through the season, and even if I chopped it all off, they would grow back because they're a perennial. What else do I have? I grew some tarragon, but it didn't take off very well. With that, I'd probably put it in the dehydrator. And I do have some Thai basil, which is this one just here, into the dehydrator as well, or ice cube trays with oil, but as I said, my freezer's full. So anyway guys, I just wanted to quickly show you that because I realized there was a few more, and you know, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I really love doing this and, you know, making some content to share with everybody. I'm just loving sharing what I'm doing in my own garden. So thanks guys, have a wonderful Friday, have a great weekend, and I'm sure that I will be back next week with more to share with you. Bye. Oh, I forgot the sage. I'm sorry, sage. Into the dehydrator for you.